Engineers are coming to collect the Telltale Heart tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
Not if I have anything to do with it, they won't.
I don't even own a baseball bat.
Step out the car, please, sir.
I have to be somewhere.
Someone beat Henry up last night and stole the manuscript.
Damn police.
But I'm more interested in what the thief left behind. A solitary black feather, just like the one in Mum's safe deposit box.
What if the Raven is back?
We've got to get down there.
There's something wrong with your Aunt Jane.
Everyone be quiet! I knew something wasn't right.
Why are your aunts here, Stone?
Aunt Jane's the one who found the body.
Of course she did.
I should have said something earlier. I killed Professor Reinhardt.
She's lying. Because I killed Professor Reinhardt.
Dr. Lynch,
Matilda,
what can you tell me about the head wound?
I'd say the victim almost certainly fell backwards onto the corner of the display case.
So they are both lying.
Yes, I've got the proof. It's gonna cost you.
You need to speak to Sally Capstan. She interned for Professor Reinhardt.
There was a time in Matilda's life when the harsh reality of attending the local mortuary was offset by the excitement of seeing local GP and pathologist Dr. Daniel Lynch. Sadly, that time had passed.
Reynolds? Stone?
Sorry, yes. She said the name twice before she died. PC Foster's compiling a list of anyone with that name who lives nearby.
Dr. Lynch, cause of death?
By the skin pallor and traces of dried saliva in the corners of the mouth, I'd say she was poisoned. I'll know more after the PM.
Put a hurry up on it. If it is the same killer, we need to stop them before they strike again.
Sir.
Carry on, Doc.
Reynolds? I know. It means nothing to me either. I had a one-night stand with the drummer of that band we saw at the Wreck that time. Weren't they called Reynolds?
Raymond's. She was the lead guitarist, not the drummer. Then it was a fight, not a one-night stand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I loved the 80s.
Oh, I meant to ask, who did you sell my Brian Flynn first edition to?
Your what?
The Mystery of the Peacock's Eye. It's been on display for weeks.
I didn't sell it. Maybe I moved it. Oh, I don't know. I'll find it later.
Hello. Come to pick up a returns package.
Hi, Henry.
You're keeping yourself busy.
I do a bit of delivery work on the side.
But it's not your only other job, though, is it? I mean, from what I discovered yesterday, you have 3.
Don't know what you mean.
Right. Come on, Henry. We know you're sleeping on the job. Spill the beans.
Thanks. Alison ran off with another man about a year ago. It's been tough, you know, especially for the girls growing up without a mum. And it wasn't made any easier with all the debt she left behind.
So you took on extra work?
Yeah. Except that still wasn't enough. So I took on a third job, and I used the shift at the Heritage House to sleep. All worked like a charm until the other night. As soon as I woke up, I knew something was wrong. I knew if word got out that I was sleeping on the job, I'd get fired. So I made it look like I caught the intruders in the act, and that they tied me up. I never meant to knock myself out. That was an accident. I was desperate. If I lose the job, I lose the house. And while it was only a robbery, I thought the insurance company could take the hit.
Except it wasn't just a robbery.
And by the time I learned that, I couldn't come clean without getting into more trouble.
Right. You need to go to the station and ask for Matilda. Tell her everything you've just told us, and pray that Inspector Thorne doesn't want to charge you with perverting the course of justice.
I will. I promise.
Although yawning is said to be contagious, Jane Stone couldn't help but wonder if her and Henry's recent bouts of oscitation weren't somehow connected.
I do hope Matilda and Inspector Thorne go easy on Henry.
Me too. It can't be easy raising those children on his own.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going. Well,
That's okay.
my fault.
Has to be around here somewhere. Come on, Cat, think. Here we go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
A thieving cow. He's up to something, I know it.
Oliver McGorry? He's just clumsy.
I'm not so sure. You're all right here for a while, aren't you?
Why, where are you going?
Meddling.
But Matilda told us not to.
The dictionary defines meddling as interfering in something that is not one's concern. But, thought Jane Stone, if the activity was directly connected to why she kept yawning...
Then I wouldn't, technically, be meddling.
Microfiche records?
Of the local paper. I've been to the Wildmarsh Watchman looking for articles about the Raven, but all their back copies went missing when they moved offices. They said you'd have copies on something called microfiche.
It's funny. No one's asked me about microfiche for months. Then 2 people request the same articles in as many days. Come with me.
Someone else was asking about the Raven?
Yes. Sally Capstan. She asked me yesterday. Microfiche are miniature photographs of documents. You need a staff ID card to activate a search. You can use mine. It'll give you a list of where the physical microfiche files are located.
Do you remember the exact file Sally asked for yesterday?
I should still have a printout here somewhere. Yes, here it is. You wait here. I'll bring you the files.
You ain't here, Stone.
Sir?
I've had a call you've been pestering the local paper.
I was after articles about the Raven, but they couldn't help. The librarian's getting me their microfiche copies now.
There's, something you need to know about the Raven case.
Yes, sir?
Sorry to interrupt, but those Raven files you asked for, I put them back in the drawer when Sally had finished with them. But now they've gone.
The thing is, Natasha... Oh, Natasha. Darling. This isn't easy for me to admit. That is, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm not sure we aren't maybe, you know, rushing into this whole marriage thing. Oh, she's gonna kill me. Come in.
I need a favour.
You think whatever it was Sally Capstan found on the missing microfiche is what got her killed?
It's a possibility, sir.
Have the room dusted for prints. Find out who's been in here, who shouldn't have been.
But the sight of her Aunt Jane's brooch already told Matilda everything she needed to know.
Sir. Sir. Just now you said there was something I should know about the Raven case.
Did I? No. It's gone. Couldn't have been important. Carry on, Sergeant.
Right, I want an explanation for this.
I'm sorry. I let you down.
You haven't seen my aunts, have you?
No, sorry.
I want a word with you.
Well, that'll have to wait.
We have the test results for the coffee.
What coffee? The other day, I borrowed some coffee from the security office. I'm sorry, Henry, I should have asked first. I've been really tired ever since. When I saw that Henry keeps yawning too, I couldn't help but think there might be a connection.
I ran some tests on the coffee and found it was laced with 2 different types of sedative.
So whoever stole the manuscript wanted to make sure that Henry was out cold before they broke in.
No wonder you fell asleep, Henry.
Still doesn't excuse me lying about the break-in.
No, but given your circumstances, it's maybe understandable.
Does that mean I'll get to keep my job?
That depends on whether Sergeant Stone wants to press charges.
Considering Henry's home situation, Inspector Thorne and I have agreed to let him off with a caution.
Then it's decided. If you'd excuse us, Sergeant, I would like to show Henry my plans for a new security system.
Has anyone seen Victoria Darrell?
Oh, yes, I just saw her heading home.
Matty, I found out something about Oliver McGorry.
Right, that's it. I want a word with all 3 of you now. And Aunt Jane, there had better be a bloomin' good reason why I found your brooch at the exact spot important evidence was stolen.
I didn't even realise I'd lost it.
Actually, Matilda, I did need to talk to you about Sally Capstan's post-mortem results.
Why don't we wait for you by the gates? Yeah, give you a chance to cool your jets.
Make it quick.
I don't think I have ever seen Matilda so angry.
Well, I'm not hanging around here to get bawled out by my niece. I'm off to find Victoria Darrell.
I'll come with you.
No, wait. I need your help tailing Oliver McGorry. I caught him searching Sally Capstan's locker.
I wonder what for.
I don't know. We need to find out.
Sally Capstan was poisoned with a lethal dose of camphor.
Camphor?
It's used as an embalming fluid. There'd be a plentiful supply on site for preserving artifacts.
Thanks for letting me know.
I did also want to talk to you about something more personal. But it can wait.
Where have they gone now?
I know you're in there, Victoria. Victoria! Get back! Don't do it, Victoria.
Ah, you are quite the bibliophile. Bibliomaniac? A bibliophile loves books. Bibliomania is an obsessive-compulsive disorder involving the collecting and hoarding of books.
Oh, well, I stand corrected.
It's why I became a librarian. I thought being around books all day would satisfy my cravings.
And how's that working out for you?
I've spent my entire inheritance on books. When the money ran out, I started stealing them from wherever I could. I've been stealing from Heritage House for years.
But now Matilda wants you to do a stock take.
I've been trying to put the books back, but there are too many of them. I knew it wouldn't be long before the thefts were discovered.
So you decided to destroy the evidence?
Except that proved harder than I thought.
The missing manuscript.
Well, I never had Victoria Durrell down as a murderer. Remember this number? 01614960972. What was the number?
0161 496 0972.
You're a wonder, do you know that?
Am I?
Antiquities and Fine Arts Department, can I help you?
So that's Oliver's game.
It might also explain how I lost my brooch.
How do you mean?
Let's go and find Henry Wade. I'll explain on the way.
Did Professor Reinhardt catch you stealing the manuscript? Is that why you killed him?
I didn't kill anybody.
So you're denying you stole the manuscript?
All right. Yes, I stole the manuscript. But I stole it 5 years ago. I replaced the original manuscript with a facsimile. Whoever broke into Heritage House stole a forgery.
So,
for all his so-called expertise, Professor Reinhardt never noticed the manuscript was a fake. But I knew the auctioneers would spot it as soon as they picked it up.
which was the real reason you were so desperate to prevent the sale?
When my petition didn't work, I knew I had to put the real manuscript back. I thought if I got in extra early, I could make the swap without anyone noticing.
Except by then it had been stolen.
Can't tell you how relieved I was. Heritage House would get the insurance money. The thief got what he deserved, and best of all, I got to keep the original manuscript.
Until I insisted on a stock take.
I've been panicking ever since I'd be found out. I'm sorry for what I did, but I can't help myself. Will I go to prison?
Forgery, theft, obstruction of justice. It's highly likely.
Do you think they'll let me work in the prison library?
Thanks so much for doing this, Henry.
There.
We need to find Matilda.
What am I looking at?
Security footage from this morning.
Oliver McGorry stole my brooch and planted it beside the stolen microfiche to put you off his scent.
Why?
Money.
We caught him calling a company that specialises in stolen artefacts and insurance rewards.
Right.
Are we going to speak to Oliver?
We aren't going anywhere. You three have done enough for one day. I borrowed this from the recording booth, so you don't have to go back there. Want to make yourselves useful? Finish off Aunt Jane's audiobook.
Anyone would think she didn't want our help.
Come clean or I'm arresting you for perverting the course of justice. You're a former police officer who investigates the theft of rare books for an antiques recovery agency. I've just come off the phone with your employer.
I lied when I said I was a retired civil servant. The disguise, the whole clumsy thing, it was so people wouldn't suspect who I was. I wanted to tell you, but I was determined to be the one to catch Professor Reinhardt.
Professor Reinhardt?
In recent years, there's been a number of rare book thefts from famous libraries and museums. All looked like inside jobs, but no one individual worked at all the sites. The link had to be someone that made regular visits to each of the locations.
Like a famous professor researching his new book.
Precisely. When I heard he was visiting Wildmarsh, I knew he was planning on stealing the Telltale Heart.
So you volunteered to work at Heritage House in the hope of catching him in the act?
Yes, that was the plan, except he must have sussed out who I was. I'm certain Reinhardt planted the baseball bat in my car, then made a false call to the police. The period that I was detained in custody was all the time he needed to steal the manuscript, make his getaway.
But Professor Reinhardt didn't get away. He was murdered.
I figured by his accomplice. See, my theory is that Reinhardt targeted sites where he knew someone who could help him.
Sally Capstan.
As I see it, Sally killed Reinhardt and then took off with the manuscript. See, I made it my mission to find out where she'd hidden it. But first I had to delay your investigation and get those nosy aunts of yours out of the way.
Which is why you stole my Aunt Jane's brooch.
I saw Sally ask Victoria for help with the microfiche. After she was killed, I knew you'd follow up on her movements. So I planted your aunt's brooch where I knew you'd find it. And I was hoping to get your aunts to back off.
You clearly don't know my aunts. If Sally killed Professor Reinhardt, who killed her?
That's what I haven't been able to figure out. But it has to have something to do with the robbery, somehow.
What if Sally didn't kill the professor? What if there were 2 robberies that night? It would explain why Henry's coffee was laced with 2 different kinds of sleeping draught. Both sets of thieves trying to ensure he was asleep on the job. Professor Reinhardt and Sally Capstan could have tried stealing the manuscript but ran into someone else doing the same thing.
Be ironic if it was true. Professor Reinhardt, Sally Capstan, both writers, both dead trying to steal an old book. Authors of their own demise, literally. What?
Authors. That's what Sally was trying to tell me.
I don't understand.
Reynolds is an author. I don't have time to explain. I've got a library to search. Remek. Resnick. Reynolds. Thank you, George. Robin Brunswick. The 31st. That was a week ago.
And it was in that moment that Matilda realized she'd been fooled not by one person, but by two.
It was a double bluff.
Thorne here. Leave a message.
Inspector Thorne, it's Sergeant Stone. Meet me at Heritage House. I know who the murderers are.
Didn't have to come to this. You could have let it be.
But you should have told me the truth. I'd have understood.
Truth? You weren't ready for the truth. No one ever is.
Oh, I can handle the truth. It's the lies that kill me.
Oh, yeah? Well, is this a lie?
Watch out! He's got a knife!
Come here!
Oliver?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
What? That someone might be stealing my jewellery?
That's what I came to apologise for. It was wrong of me to plant your brooch inside the microfiche vault. I am sorry. I explained everything to your niece, and it seemed to help.
Help how?
Well, I'm not sure. She said something about authors and about what Sally was trying to tell her, and then she left.
Did she say where she was going?
The Heritage House Library, I think.
The library. Authors. Yes, of course. Come on. We've got to help Matilda.
Which of you killed Professor Reinhardt?
Does it matter? It was an accident.
You should have told us the truth. We'd have understood.
Like the police did last time, you mean?
I read your file. You were convicted of first-degree murder.
It was self-defense. He beat me for years. Do you know the worst part? Your sentence doesn't stop when you're released. Prison leaves its mark. People can smell the time on you. It wasn't like that with Rob. He saw me for who I really was. And when I got out, he was the only one who would give me a second chance. It wasn't difficult to fall in love with him.
When did you know the manuscript was a forgery?
Not until a few days ago. I was cleaning as Professor Reinhardt was studying the manuscript. He left the room and I couldn't resist taking a closer look. I'm not an expert. I shared a cell with a forger and she taught me enough to know I was looking at a fake. I knew the auctioneers would spot it straight away and they would cancel the sale. We couldn't let that happen. Heritage House needed the money from the auction to stay open.
So you decided to drug Henry's coffee to ensure the coast was clear, steal the manuscript and use the insurance money to save Heritage House.
All we needed to do was leave a few false leads to make it look like the Raven was back.
Which is why I found Robin Brunswick's name on a list of people who'd accessed the stolen microfiche files. He was researching the Raven for what clues to leave.
We just finished setting everything up when Professor Reinhardt turned up. Reinhardt went mad. It was all Rob could do to defend himself. He's dead. Rob panicked. He wanted to call the police. But I knew from experience that if the truth came out, we were both going to prison. So we hid Reinhardt in the grandfather clock and agreed to come back the following night to dispose of him.
Except in the meantime, my Aunt Jane found the body.
I knew you'd eventually find my criminal record. And I'd fall under suspicion. Which is why we had to confess.
A double bluff. You each gave false confessions, neither of which matched with how Reinhardt really died, so as to place yourselves above suspicion.
And it would have worked If it hadn't have been for Sally Capstan.
Rob.
It's over, Kaz. Run. Get as far away from this place as you can. I'll keep the sergeant busy.
Sally knew you'd stolen the manuscript, didn't she?
She was Reinhardt's lookout. She saw us leaving together.
After the robbery, Sally went looking in the microfiche vault for information about the Raven, and that's when she found proof that you'd done the same. Proof she used to blackmail you with.
She threatened to show the police unless I cut her in on the profits.
You never told me.
You poisoned Sally Capstan. Killing Sally was the only way you could guarantee the truth wouldn't come out. And with Sally out of the way, you knew you'd be in the clear.
Say it's not true, Rob!
What was I supposed to do? She'd have ruined everything!
Put pressure on the wound. Call an ambulance!
Rob. Help me. I don't want to go back to prison.
No, please.
Rob. I love you.
Matty?
Any deeper? That could have been serious.
All done. I'll pop by tomorrow. Check if that dressing needs changing.
So, all that stuff Sally told me about the NDA in the auction house.
A cover story to explain why she pretended not to know him.
How's the shoulder, Sergeant?
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Quick question. The feather, the rope, they were all red herrings?
Robert and Karen wanted the theft to look like the Raven. Throw everyone off the scent.
They'd heard rumours about the Raven, but they hadn't got the details.
Sally discovered Robin was searching microfiche files for information on the Raven and put two and two together.
So then Sally hid the incriminating microfiche in a book by an author named Reynolds for safekeeping.
Right, well, I'm glad that clears that up. Carry on, Sergeant. Ladies.
Still volunteering?
Sergeant Stone, the council's asked me to stay on to supervise the sale of the real manuscript. Look, I'm sorry about trying to fit your aunt up. No hard feelings, eh?
Not as long as you hand over the rest of the stolen microfiche.
I thought Sally Capstan took them all.
As far as I know, she only took the one I found in the book.
Oh, sorry, Sergeant. Wasn't me.
As Aunt Jane admired her brooch, the Raven badge found at Edith Bryant's house was among the many Corvus-related items that her niece was struggling to pin down.
Another date with George?
Open mic night.
Oh, what's the matter? I'd have thought you'd like that.
I do. It's just this Raven thing is still bugging me. The police files were destroyed in a flood, the newspaper reports vanished, and all but one of the microfiche files have been stolen.
I thought Oliver McGorry took them.
He says not. It's like someone wants to erase all proof the Raven ever existed. Can't help wondering if Mum's disappearance isn't somehow connected. What do you think?
I think sometimes when bad things happen, to try to make sense of those things, we make connections.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Enjoy your date.
Thank you.
While Jane Stone hated herself for keeping the truth from her beloved niece, Dr. Daniel Lynch was about to hate himself for telling the truth.
Beatrice, what do you think?
Daniel!
Could you give us a minute?
Of course. What are you doing here? You know it's bad luck for the groom to see the dress before the big day. There's not going to be a big day, is there?
I'm sure you'll have one. One day. Just not with me.
It's, Matilda, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
Do you love her?
I think so. Yes.
Then you better go tell her.
You're not angry.
Oh, I'm working up to angry. I'm currently in self-loathing.
Thank you.
Will Madam be taking the dress?
Inspector Thorne,
Books.
you want to sell some books?
Stolen books.
You stole some books?
Yes. No. No, these are your books. Victoria Durrell stole them. I wanted you to have them back.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you, Inspector.
It's Derek, remember?
That's very kind of you, Derek. Was there something else?
No.
Night.
I'd like to ask you out to dinner.
Did you say something?
No.
Cynthia, everybody. Okay, next up we've got a first-timer. Be kind. Terry Foster.
It's Foster.
That's what I said.
Terry?
This is an Anonymous poem I found called Raven. Rank rebel raven, oh, coloured as a coal, oh, crow untrue. Flaps he into flight, fanning on the wind. High is he upon his heart, to hearken tidings. Croaks he for comfort, for carrion he finds. Cast upon the cliffs the rotting corpses lay.
Inspector Thorne.
Filling full his belly, full soon slips yesterday's strife and storm. Forgotten his captain's charges.
Mrs. Bryant?
Left in the coffer, the raven wrecking forth.
Mrs. Bryant!
Matilda, is everything all right?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, everything's fine.
It is a central tenet of any detective's investigation that a single lie discovered is enough to create doubt in every truth expressed. What else, wondered Matilda, had Inspector Thorne lied about? And more importantly, why?
It's that sometimes you find the right person, you just know. Don't you?
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said, you just know.
And while Matilda's mind raced with 1,000 questions for Inspector Thorne,
Thanks for opening up late, Harry.
My pleasure, Miss Stone.
her aunts were doing everything in their power to ensure the answer to the one question that had haunted Matilda since childhood remained a mystery.
Matilda ever finds out.
We have to pray she doesn't.
Prayers were also in Dr. Daniel Lynch's thoughts as he raced to declare his undying love for Matilda. Prayers Matilda would see past his foolish engagement to Natasha. Prayers that in this instance were not to be answered. So as George seized the day, others in Matilda's orbit were left to contemplate life's many missed opportunities. The opportunity to have grasped love while it was still in reach. Or, conversely, to have stopped love slipping through your fingers. To have admitted past mistakes before those mistakes were exposed. Or to have confessed to the truth before being forced down a path of lies. Opportunities that once missed may never present themselves again. At least, not without intervention from a very unexpected quarter. It is said that if you tell the truth, it becomes part of your past. If you tell a lie, it becomes part of your future. But lying is not only done with words, but also with silence. And on the subject of her mother's mysterious disappearance, those closest to Matilda have been the most silent of all. Whatever the reasons behind their silence, Jane, Beth, and Cat Stone have always feared the events surrounding their sister's disappearance would one day come to light. For even the smallest of lies requires a bodyguard of bigger lies to protect it. And that there would come a time when, however hard they tried, even they would be unable to protect Matilda from the truth.
Kippers.
Yum, thank you.
From George?
Maybe.
You've been seeing a lot of him recently.
Have I? Yeah, I suppose I have.
Morning.
Thanks for running the shop today, Kat.
Oh, well, how hard can it be?
Ready? Stupid question, but why?
Sound props.
You can't record an audiobook without sound effects.
The recording booth at Heritage House has great acoustics. I cut my first demo there.
And your last. They banned her after that.
I paid for the damage. Eventually.
I never liked the place. They used to make us go there for school trips all the time. I think it's creepy.
Oh, I don't know. I always thought Heritage House was quite quaint.
In truth, Matilda and her Aunt Jane were both correct. For Wildmarsh Heritage House has a reputation for being both quaint and creepy. Thanks in no small part to its world-famous collection of memorabilia dedicated to the great American writer, Edgar Allan Poe.
I knew that sound well, too. It was the beating of the old man's heart. It increased my fury as the beating of a drum stimulates the soldier into courage. So wrote Edgar Allan Poe in his seminal work, The Telltale Heart, the original manuscript for which you can see on display behind me. Don't touch that. It's very sharp. Now, where was I?
face.
That's not very polite.
Ladies.
Would you mind signing my petition? I'm trying to force the council to reverse their decision to sell the Telltale Heart.
You're wasting your time with that dumb petition, Vicky. The auctioneers are coming to collect the Telltale Heart tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
Not if I have anything to do with it, they won't.
It's time you faced reality. Heritage House is struggling. A slice of Poe memorabilia like that's got to be worth $500,000. Without that money, this place will close within a year.
Philistine.
Oh, who?
Jane. Professor Reinhardt, that's who.
The Professor Reinhardt, world-famous author of Poe, the Man, the Enigma.
He's over here studying the Telltale Heart for the sequel.
Don't tell me. Poe, the Man, the Enigma 2.
I wish I could say you were wrong. The man's an idiot. He's been flying around the world, researching his new book for a decade. How he's got to where he is anyone's guess. Victoria Darrow, librarian.
Beth Stone.
Sorry, mate, Victoria, my alarm didn't go off.
This is Oliver, our new volunteer. Oliver, I need you to show our guests to the recording booth.
What? Oh, yes, of course. Please, follow me.
Other way.
Is it? Oh, sorry. This way, sorry. Here we are. Do you want me to show you how to work the mixing desk?
You know.
I'm a retired civil servant, not a DJ. But I think I can sort it out.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Are you sure? Oh, well, let me know if you need anything.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right. I'll ready the props. You cue up the recording.
As Beth and Jane Stone began work on Jane's audiobook, precisely 2 miles, 304 yards away, P.C. Foster began to realize that his chances of a romantic relationship with Matilda were diminishing by the day.
This was just delivered to the front desk.
For although he had long harbored feelings for Matilda, it was clearer now,
It's a present from George.
maybe more than ever, that he had long since missed the boat.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. Beautiful.
The Attenborough Equivalency by Jane Stone. Chapter 1. The call came in at 2 a.m. Gunfire heard coming from the Ferguson residence. I, Detective Inspector Lambert, and his partner Diaz Keegan were first on the scene. The sound of their feet on the gravel drive enough to scare away the starlings who had recently taken up residence on the lawn. How do we know the caller's telling the truth? This could be a setup, carped Diaz Keegan in his Highland drawl. Setup or not, Lambert knew that even the gravest of lies hid an element of truth, and it was their job to uncover it. Camera drones, quick!
Where's the umbrella for the drones?
Oh, I thought you packed it.
There's probably one in lost property. I'll go and ask.
Delivery?
Oh, yeah, could you just put them down there?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, Karen was just helping me with the...
If you say so.
Robin Brunswick, Heritage Director. Yeah, and this is Karen Freeman, our Hygiene Maintenance Coordinator.
I'm the cleaner.
Beth Stone.
Ah, the author. Yes, heard a rumour you and your sister be in this week. Beth is Wildmarsh's most famous resident author.
Don't suppose you could direct me to lost property?
Well, there's one at the front desk.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you both.
We're having farewell drinks later for the Telltale Heart. We'd be honoured if you'd join us. Poe Room, 5 o'clock.
Thanks. I'll see you there.
I'm collecting names to stop the council from selling off the town's copy of the Telltale Heart.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up. Here we go.
Do you mind putting one of those in the window in support?
Sure.
As well as collecting names for her petition, librarian Victoria Darrell also collected books. Books that she didn't always feel the need to pay for.
There we go.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
If the arrival of Daniel and Natasha's wedding invitation filled Matilda with a torrent of emotions, the upcoming departure of Heritage House's precious Poe manuscript was causing more than a trickle of regret among its staff.
I see your friend Victoria is boycotting the proceedings.
Sally Capstan, archivist, tour guide, children's author. Victoria tells me you own a bookshop.
Murder Inc. on the High Street.
Then may I present you with a complimentary copy of my debut novel, Poe, Poe, Poe Your Boat. It's a children's biography of Edgar Allan Poe. I'm offering it to local retailers at a discount.
What's going on?
Rob's about to give a speech.
Henry, night security guard.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Well, it's a sad day for all of us. Not only are we saying adios to our dear friend, Professor Reinhardt, but also to our treasured Poe manuscript, The Telltale Heart. It's a great loss for all of us, but a necessary one.
And I'd like to add, it's been an enormous privilege working with such esteemed colleagues these past few weeks. So, as a token of my appreciation, gifts for everyone. Ladies.
Thank you.
Henry.
Cheers.
And yes, I have personally signed every copy.
Meaning you can't exchange it.
Well, as I was saying before Professor Reinhardt's generous interruption, I have been reassured that the money from the sale of the manuscript will ensure our future for many years to come. So with that in mind, I'd like you all to raise your glasses, and I'd like to make a toast to the Telltale Heart.
Telltale Heart.
I told you before, Mum. Fish paste sandwiches and sushi aren't the same thing. Well, yeah, it's made of fish. And yeah, it's cold, but...
All units, be on the lookout for a blue saloon. Driver reported to have threatened a member of the public with a baseball bat. Registration B700 BCS. Over.
Mum, I've got to go. And thanks for the jelly pot.
Is this happening?
Oi! Sir, stop! Pull over!
I hope you have probable cause to stop me, officer. I was well within the legal speed limit.
The man driving a car, matching this description, was accused of threatening a member of public with a baseball bat.
I don't even own a baseball bat. What?
I'm going to need you to accompany me to the station.
No, you can't do this.
Step out the car, please, sir.
I have to be somewhere.
PC Foster to base. Suspect apprehended. Backup requested.
All right. No need for that. I'll come quietly.
As Oliver McGorry prepared to face hours of scrutiny over his apparent interest in baseball, Jane Stone was settling down for some late-night reading about an American obsession of a more literary kind.
You're in early.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to clear up after last night's drinks.
Do you want a hand with your bag?
No, fine. Thank you. Odd. The alarm should come on when I open the door. I have to type in a key code to make it stop.
Look. I've got a bad feeling about this.
A turn up for the book is an oft-used phrase to denote surprise.
Henry!
But in this instance, it can also be taken literally.
The manuscript.
The item turning up for the book being...
The solitary black feather.
Thanks, Terry. I'll meet you there.
Breakfast?
I can't stay. There's been a break-in at Heritage House. Someone's stolen the Telltale Heart. What?
The manuscript was due to be collected today by the auctioneers.
Coincidence?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what the thief left behind.
Which was what?
A solitary black feather. Just like the one in Mum's safe deposit box. See you later.
Although Matilda was yet to appreciate the true significance of the solitary black feather, her aunts couldn't help but fear the truth was now closer to the surface than at any time since her mother's disappearance.
We've got to get down there.
Can't believe they're back.
Who?
The Raven. Was a cat burglar who terrorized Wildmarsh for years.
What makes you think it's the same person?
Power cut to the building, rope used to gain entry, plus they used a solitary black feather as a calling card.
Were they ever caught?
Not that I remember. Burglary stopped, they weren't heard from again.
When was this?
25 years ago?
The same time, thought Matilda, that her beloved mother Eleanor went missing.
Excuse me one moment. What are you doing here?
Recording Jane's audiobook.
Then why isn't Kat at the shop?
Well, I was, giving Jane a hand. Wasn't I, Jane?
Yes, whatever you say.
In which case, I won't keep you.
Oh. Can anyone else hear an odd ticking? What if the Raven is back?
Impossible.
I agree. The rope, the feather, anyone could have staged that.
How do we tell Matilda that?
There's only one way. We have to find out who really stole that manuscript.
The security officer will have a plan of the building. I want to see how else a thief could have got in. Come on.
All right, mate. Can you remember your name? Do you remember what happened? Okay, let's have a look at it. What's going on?
Oh, someone beat Henry up last night and stole the manuscript.
Damn police!
Anything?
Clean, same as a display case. Power supply to the building?
As you suspected. Cut to disable the alarm. It's all very professional. Sarge? You see that man down there?
I arrested him yesterday evening. A member of public rang in to say that he threatened them with a baseball bat.
Did you charge him?
I found a bat in his car, but we couldn't trace the caller. So we had to release him in the end.
What time was this?
I took him down the station around 7. Custody sergeant was forced to release him around 1 a.m.
Oh, it has to be here somewhere.
He's got a camp bed in here. Looks like someone enjoys sleeping on the job.
What's his name again? Sure, I've seen him before.
Henry Wade.
Henry Wade.
Jane, are you okay? You don't seem yourself.
Ever since we got here this morning, I felt really odd.
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, no, not my usual odd. This is like an itch I can't scratch.
Right, found it.
Oh.
This doesn't make sense. If the power to the alarm was disconnected, why come in the skylight? I mean, breaking in through the rear doors would have been much easier.
Plus, the real Raven only used the skylight when there was no alternative. What do you think, Jane? Jane?
Look out below!
I was monitoring the cameras in the office when the power went out.
What time was that?
Around 9:30. Did the rounds. Everything looked fine. Then I heard a noise, and before I knew what happened, someone hit me over the head.
Did you get a look at who did it?
No. All happened so fast. By the time I came round, it was the morning and I was bound and gagged. Sorry. I really need to get this. Yeah. Jess? No, I'm stuck at work. No, I'm fine. Take your sisters to school for me. There's some money in the kitchen jar for lunch. No, nothing to worry about. Love you.
Everything okay?
Yeah. It's my eldest. Since Alison left, it's just been me and the kids.
You keep yawning.
I'm on it. I'm taking him to the hospital for a scan. You know, be too careful with concussion. In your pop.
Really? I'm fine.
It's not a request. Let me help. Hands and feet. I'll see you around, Sergeant. Don't worry. We'll have you home by lunchtime.
It's all so upsetting.
I'm going to need you to do a stock take to make sure no more books or other items have been taken.
But that could take weeks. We haven't done an audit in years.
I'm sorry, Sergeant. I thought you ought to know that the professor didn't turn up this morning.
Who? Professor Reinhardt. Horrible Ivy League know-it-all.
I rang the hotel. They said he went out last night, but he never returned.
Sarge, there's something wrong with your Aunt Jane.
Will you please keep still and listen? I can hear something, so everyone be quiet. Listen. Something is not right. Why can't any of you hear it?
What's she talking about?
Oh, don't ask. She's been like this all morning.
Shouldn't we do something?
We've always found it best to let her work these things out for herself.
I knew something wasn't right.
Despite her Aunt Jane's relief at discovering the source of her audible anomaly, it was the health and welfare of the pocket watch's owner that was uppermost in Matilda's thoughts.
Professor Reinhardt!
What have we got?
Professor Titus Reinhardt, visiting American academic. He was here researching the stolen manuscript for his latest book.
Cause of death?
Appears to be a form of blunt force trauma to the head. Natasha? Wedding list? What colour? The red ones? No? Okay, you choose. I'm trying to be helpful.
What did Oliver McGorry say he did before he volunteered here?
Civil servant. Why?
Either of you notice how he and Inspector Thorne share the same body language?
Why are your aunts here, Stone?
Recording an audiobook, sir. Aunt Jane's the one who found the body.
Oh, of course she did.
I love you too. Sorry about that.
Putting the body inside the clock prevented the pendulum from swinging. I take it that is the time of death?
Yes, I'd say death occurred somewhere between 9 p.m. and midnight.
Same time as the break-in? What was the victim doing here that time of night?
Robin Brunswick, Heritage Director, gave him special permission to stay late.
So, thief breaks in, discovers Reinhardt's still here, fight breaks out, thief kills Reinhardt, and makes off with the manuscript.
That's the working hypothesis, sir.
I want all the staff re-interviewed, and timelines established for everyone's whereabouts last night.
Sir.
Natasha, table decorations. No, I haven't rung the florist yet. You choose. I am trying to be helpful.
Nightmare.
I'll meet you back at the recording booth.
Why, where are you going?
To do some digging on Henry Wade.
Sir, have you ever heard of The Raven?
The poem by Edgar Allan Poe.
The house thief who operated around Wildmarsh 25 years ago. Part of their MO was to leave behind a solitary black feather at the scene of a crime.
25 years is a lifetime ago, Sergeant.
I was going to ask PC Foster to dig out the old police files.
I can do that if you like.
Thank you, sir.
We'd better at least make it look like we're working. I'll set up the deck, you make the coffee.
What have you got there?
The cleaner, Karen. She's left this card behind.
Oh, we're out of coffee. I saw some in the security office. Back in a sec.
As Beth Stone reflected on Karen's carelessness in leaving such a secret letter of affection unguarded, Kat Stone was about to uncover Henry Wade's most carefully guarded secret.
I'm looking for Henry Wade.
You found the social? Kylie, give Brittany her dolly back. I won't tell you again. Who's it you're looking for again?
Henry Wade.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to organise a return on an order.
Got it.
And while Jane Stone was considering the unusual aroma of the coffee she'd borrowed from Henry Wade's office, 2 miles, 427 yards away, Inspector Thorne was praying that Matilda didn't smell a rat.
A burst water pipe.
Borough HQ said it happened a few years ago. Destroyed hundreds of old files, including everything on your so-called Raven.
Oh.
Yes, very unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it. Best let it lie.
There's a Karen Freeman in reception. Says it's urgent.
Karen, how can I help?
I should have said something earlier. But I didn't want to say anything in front of the others.
Go on.
I'm out on license. I was recently released from prison after serving 10 years for killing my husband.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know.
No, you don't understand. I didn't just kill my husband. I killed Professor Reinhardt.
She's lying. I know, because I killed Professor Reinhardt.
You haven't seen Karen about, have you? I've been looking everywhere. What?
Robin and Karen have both confessed to being Reinhardt's killer.
Together?
Separately. They each rang to say they were going to the police station to confess.
Tell me what happened last night.
It was around 9:30. I was just finishing up when the lights went out. I thought I heard Henry, the security guard, in the Poe room, so I went to find him. That's when I saw the first of 2 masked men.
2 masked men?
Well, I grabbed one, but the other escaped up the rope with the manuscript.
Then what happened?
He was stronger than I thought. I guess I must have panicked. I grabbed a metal candlestick and I hit him over the head. Hard.
I picked up a bronze bust of Edgar Allan Poe and I cracked it over his head. I knew straight away I'd killed him.
Did you know it was Professor Reinhardt?
Not until I took off his mask.
When I saw who it was, I panicked. I hit him in the grandfather clock and I went home.
So why confess now?
I thought I could live with what I'd done, but I can't.
So why confess now?
With my record, I knew you'd figure it was me sooner or later.
So, which one of them do you believe?
Neither confession seemed very convincing to me, sir.
One thing's for sure, they can't both be telling the truth.
What if neither of them are?
What are you doing back here?
Sorry, sir. She sort of slipped past when I wasn't looking.
This had better be important.
I found a card to Karen Freeman from Robin Brunswick.
To my darling Karen, you once said you'd do anything for me. Believe me when I say I would do the same. Love you always, Rob.
You're suggesting they both mistakenly think the other murdered Professor Reinhardt and are trying to set the rap for each other?
It's a possibility.
Dr. Lynch?
Matilda, I was hoping you'd ring.
Professor Reinhardt's post-mortem. Have you completed it yet?
Yes, I'm typing up my notes now.
What can you tell me about the head wound?
The fatal blow was to the base of the victim's skull.
Caused by an upward impact with a sharp-angled three-sided object.
So not by someone hitting them over the head?
No, I'd say the victim almost certainly fell backwards onto the corner of the display case.
So they are both lying. Thanks.
As she waited for her sister's return, Jane Stone couldn't help but compare the dense prose of Professor Reinhardt's famous Poe biography with the rhyming couplets of Sally Capston's lesser-known work. Never, she thought, had 2 authors taken such different approaches to the same subject. Although, reading Sally Capston's biog, she noted how the pair had at least one thing in common. One very important thing that neither had sought to mention.
Curious. Why didn't you tell anyone that you and Professor Reinhardt knew each other?
We didn't. Not before this week.
You interned at Hargreaves Auction House in New York at the same time as the professor worked there, consulting on rare books.
It's complicated. I shouldn't be telling you this.
Because it'll incriminate you?
Because I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Before I went to uni, I interned at Hargreaves for the summer.
I'm so sorry. Do go on.
I was assigned to assist Professor Reinhardt. I was archiving records of a private sale of a rare 1840 reprint of Poe's first work, Tamerlane and Other Poems. The book was verified as being authentic by the professor, but I knew for a fact Tamerlane and Other Poems had never been republished during Poe's lifetime. The auction house sold a fake.
Did you report it?
Straight away, but Reinhardt and the auction house wanted it all kept quiet. They made me sign an NDA. Said if I uttered a word, they'd sue. I didn't like the professor, but I swear I had nothing to do with his death.
I went to the restaurant, you weren't there, and then I heard about the murder, and
Restaurant? I went to the pub, and when you didn't turn up and I learned about the murder, I thought that...
It's all right. Don't worry. It's over now.
You're lucky I don't book you both for wasting police time.
We're sorry, Inspector.
What Inspector Thorne wanted to say next was...
How I envy you both. The bravery to embrace true love. To take that first leap into the unknown. To say to another, I love you. To say those words out loud and mean them without fear of rejection or ridicule. I fear my heart's not that strong. I fear those words of love, once spoken, if not returned in kind, would be my last.
But what he chose to say was...
Clear off the pair of you, before I change my mind.
While Karen Freeman and Robin Brunswick's confessions had failed to shine a light on who really did kill Professor Reinhardt, tour guide Sally Capstan had lit upon evidence she hoped would be of a more financially beneficial kind.
Yes, I've got the proof. It's gonna cost you. Meet me in the Embittered Hack in half an hour.
Evening, Aunt Jane.
Oh, evening, Matty.
You ever heard stories of a local cat burglar known as the Raven?
Well, I can't say that I have. You need to speak to Sally Capstan.
She worked at Hargreaves, New York?
She interned for Professor Reinhardt.
It's odd that she never mentioned it. Are you okay? You keep yawning.
I am really tired for some reason. I'm going to get an early night. Night.
Night, Aunt Jane.
Despite Matilda having spent many happy hours curled up in a corner of her Aunt Jane's bookshop, devouring the myriad of crime fiction novels that lined the shop's aging shelves, a real-life murder had never darkened the shop's door until now.
Yes, I've got that. It's gonna cost
I swear I had nothing to do with his death.
Professor Reinhardt.
Hello? Sally?
What's all the noise?
Previously on Queens of Mystery, This is a private viewing, Finton.
My deal with Cox means that work by my best students will be exhibited for my lifetime.
This is state censorship.
I want Kane in chains.
Would you go out to dinner with me? 10 grand. Cash.
You seem to have developed quite the knack for uncovering lost masterpieces.
He knows. I'll deal with him.
Finton, you're going cook. She's definitely up to something.
Before our young lives end. It's an acronym. That's Finton Boyle's skull she's smashing.
An extraordinary new work by Keith Kay.
So what do you all think?
Robert Cox has just sped off in his sports car. A cat's gone herring after him.
Did Cox get away or was he taken?
Don't look now, but I think someone over there is watching the gallery.
Stone.
I've found Robert Cox, sir.
What's his condition?
To be honest, he's looked better.
The murdered art collector and sometime getaway driver, Robert Cox, had the raw, unsettling look of a Francis Bacon. An artist he'd, coincidentally, once bought a near-perfect fake of.
Blunt force trauma to the head. Looks like he was bludgeoned to death.
What about the cash?
It's just for show.
A nod to the heist, perhaps?
There's no visible blood splatter surrounding the body, so I suspect he was positioned here sometime after death. Lab reports back on Finton Boyle. Okay, that's unexpected.
What is?
Toxicology report shows high levels of LSD.
Finton Boyle was tripping when he was murdered.
I fear so.
When I first spoke to Boyle, he was complaining about the taste of a drink he'd been given by Yitao.
You think it was spiked?
Maybe. Beth and Jane saw her get rid of something in the river. And her video art is of her smashing a fake version of Boyle's skull with a sledgehammer.
Foster, find this Yitao woman and bring her in for questioning.
Yes, sir.
Carry on, Sergeant.
Any progress on Finton Boyle's will?
We're waiting for his solicitor to send us a copy. I'll chase it.
We need to find out if he'd written Vanessa Mills out of it already or if she's still a beneficiary. After all, Cox and Boyle were shortchanging her in the divorce, and now both men are dead. I better head her off before she contaminates the scene. Let me know when you've got Yi Tao at the station. Please don't come any closer. What were your movements last night from 6 p.m. onwards?
I locked up at 7. Keith came back here. We ate. I dropped him off at the pub around 11.
Tell me about your relationship with Keith Kane.
Our relationship. Keith and I have been great friends for over 20 years, but it's never been physical, if that's what you mean.
Were you aware that your ex and Robert Cox had agreed a side deal?
For the Boyle collection. I knew it. Scheming, thieving scumbags. God rest their souls. How much?
Mr. Cox paid an additional $2 million into Mr. Boyle's Swiss bank account.
So much for legacy and art.
Before our young life.
I thought you might need a cuppa.
Young life.
So, are we all in grave danger?
From now on, there'll be a police presence at Egda and the pub. You'll be safe.
Good to know.
Where were you last night?
Here, with Kane until about 7, then I had dinner back at the pub.
Anyone verify that?
Eat out. We ate together. Then I went up to my room at closing time.
Alone? I may still need to bring you in for further questioning. Excellent tea.
Should be. The boss is a big drinker. Assam, Darjeeling. It's a bit of a problem.
Where is Mr. Kane?
I haven't seen him yet.
Is that normal?
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's a night owl.
Thanks for the brew. Oh, duty calls. Finton Boyle had LSD in his system when he died. But you knew that because you spiked his drink and were seen disposing of evidence.
Seen by who?
So you admit to drugging him?
I'm not admitting anything.
Spiking someone's drink with a Class A drug is punishable by up to 13 years in prison. So you'd better start cooperating with me.
If I have done something like that, it might be to make him look a fool at a big event for leaving me out of his collection.
Did being left out make you angry?
Sure. But you know, not enough to kill him.
Did you clash with Robert Cox?
Never. We barely knew each other.
So, unlike with Finton Boyle, there's no video art of you doing anything violent to him?
No. And that was a joke. To get back at Finton for being a bully.
How did you know you weren't part of the Boyle collection? Did he tell you?
I nicked his catalogue.
Do you still have it?
Not exactly.
So, who would want Robert Cox dead?
Our mystery lady.
She needs a name.
Jane Doe.
Does it have to be Jane?
I don't make the rules.
The trouble is, Jane Doe could be halfway to Timbuktu by now.
So, we let the police worry about her for the time being. Who's next?
Yi Tao? She's been acting very suspiciously.
But I never noticed any animosity between her and Cox. Did you?
Una Lowe. After you sped off in hot pursuit of Robert Cox, she came up to us and was being a bit weird.
She seemed to know something.
Matilda?
You've got in your hair.
Oh.
Here.
As Daniel gently picked rubbish from Matilda's hair, he couldn't help but wonder if he wasn't making a mess of his life.
I was just following up on a clue.
So, I'm done examining the scene. I found fragments of moss and wood in the wounds on the back of Robert Cox's head.
From the murder weapon?
Possibly. Looks like he was hit with a heavy branch or a log.
Something the killer picked up off the ground?
Seems likely. I put time of death between 6 and midnight, and then the body was moved to the gallery some hours after that. And Natasha picked it. Hi.
Are you still at the gallery?
I am, but I'm nearly done.
You'll get to the gym this afternoon then?
That's my plan.
You mean our plan. I went before surgery. Shame my patient didn't. Oops, gotta go. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss. Okay then. Good luck in there.
Thanks. It's not recyclable. Sir?
The mastermind behind the Ballings heist.
What about them?
She was a woman, Stone.
Great art gives meaning to a world devoid of certainty. The Lowdown Gallery gives context to that art.
It says here, Una Lowe owns only 20% of the shares in her gallery. The business records show the rest belongs to Anderson Arts International, which has registered its address as a P.O. box in Panama. No, there's no website for it either.
The shell company.
I'll install some optical character recognition software, then scan the database of leaked offshore company papers and see if the name turns up.
I was going to suggest that.
Same.
Have a look at the mugshots. Is it her?
It's different. She's aged a lot since then.
10 years in maximum security will do that to you.
Yes. That's the woman who was at the gallery, sir.
According to this report, the getaway driver, who we now know to be Robert Cox, who went by the alias Ozzy Barry, was the only member of the gang who wasn't caught after an anonymous tip-off to the police.
Blew the whistle on the others and kept the cash for himself. Guess he missed the memo about honour among thieves.
And now Tanya here has got her revenge.
Look what I found, sir.
Oh, here we go. The shell company was set up by Mr. Barry Anderson, whose contact address is in Sydney.
Another Australian. I'm thinking Barry Anderson and Robert Cox are one and the same.
I doubt it's a coincidence.
I mean, secretly owning a posh London art gallery is a great place to launder a serious amount of cash.
And having someone respectable like Una Lowe fronting it makes sense.
No wonder she was so nervous when he was wanted by the police.
Where are you going?
To tell Matilda.
Look at the signature.
Krasner. Surely no one would destroy an original. This has to be a fake. Contact the Art and Antiques unit and find out.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What exactly is going on here?
Told her she needed to wait.
And I told him I have important information regarding the investigation. So Jane did her, techie thing and discovered that Una's gallery is owned by some shady businessman from down under called Barry Anderson, which we suspect is an alias used by Robert Cox.
Ozzy Barry?
We think Cox has been laundering money from the heist through the gallery.
The forged Krasner. I found what looked like a Krasner cut up in the bin behind Egda. I've just had confirmation it's a fake.
Una gave me this. She said she'd uncovered some long-lost abstract expressionist pieces. Now, Krasner was one of the leading artists of that movement.
Okay, so Cox knowingly buys fakes from Una, pays as if they're the real thing, then takes the clean cash out through his share of the gallery profits.
Ka-ching.
I need to speak to Una. Terry, you're in charge of tracking down Tanya Shaw.
I'm all over it.
This was absolutely the sort of big city policing PC Foster dreamed of.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. Inspector Thorne will have me on desk duty if he finds out you've been helping me again. Okay. What's the matter? And the truth this time, please.
I invited Annie to the opening of the gallery and she didn't show.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Cat.
You can hardly blame her. I've been a lousy mother.
Not to me, you weren't.
Well, I had some help, kid.
Catching up on some work?
The Lowdown Gallery doesn't run itself.
Or fund itself. Was it difficult finding someone willing to bankroll you?
I managed. I'd made good contacts working in the London art world.
You mean like your gallery's actual owner, Barry Anderson? Or should I say Robert Cox?
I was going to tell you, honest.
What? How you're involved in money laundering and forgeries? Oh, and by the way, I found the Krasner you tried to get rid of.
It's basically impossible for someone like me to break into this industry. Grafted my whole life. No silver spoon. Cox offered me my dream when no one else would. Rest of the gallery's above board. The fakes, just for him, once in a while. Where's the harm in that?
The harm? You helped a bank robber wash millions in stolen cash.
I didn't know how he got his money.
You'd have to be naive or negligent not to suspect it was dirty, and I'm pretty sure you're neither, Una.
He seemed legit to start with. Then things changed. If I'd have told you all, I'd have lost everything.
Must be a relief he's dead then.
I never said that.
Well, right now the Arts and Antiques unit are raiding your gallery and your assets have been frozen while they investigate. Being mixed up in money laundering and forged art is serious.
Okay, so if you had to guess, who do you currently think the killer is?
Guessing, as Sherlock Holmes said, is a shocking habit destructive to the logical faculty. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on, live a little.
Oh, that might be a customer. You're in charge of the Venn diagram.
Do I have to be? You know, me and maths don't exactly see eye to eye.
Hello. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Revenge.
Oh.
But they took that away from me.
Keith, pick up the phone.
still can't get a hold of Keith. He probably just forgot to set an alarm. I'll head over to the hotel.
I'll come with you.
Why, do you think something's happened to him?
No, but best we check. I'll drive. You never mentioned you were on Boyle's course at Penny Smith's.
Just for a year. I dropped out. I couldn't afford the fees.
Shame. I really liked your self-portrait in the Boyle collection catalogue.
Thanks. I only found out yesterday. I was surprised to be included.
Do you still paint?
Funnily enough, I'm thinking of getting back to it.
Terry?
Okay, so the good news is I found Tanya Shaw.
You have? Where?
What's the bad news? She's currently at Murder Inc. talking to your Aunt Jane.
Can you check on Kane yourself?
Murder Inc., how can I help you?
Aunt Beth, it's me.
Hey, Matty.
Where's Jane?
With a customer.
That's not a customer, that's Tanya Shaw, the ex-con who masterminded the Ballings bank heist.
Whilst Beth Stone was against criminals in general, she was very much in favour of women smashing glass ceilings. So Tanya Shaw's noteworthy contribution to an area so dominated by men impressed her.
I'll go check.
Aunt Beth? Beth! They're still inside?
Yeah.
Okay, guard the door.
This one is very escapist.
Ah, Matty, I was about to call you back. Just made Tanya a cup of tea.
Thank you. Cheers, Leroy.
Excuse me, it's Kat, right? Detective Sergeant Stone's aunt.
Yeah, among other things.
You haven't seen Keith Kane, have you?
Nope.
Okay. Could you pass a message on to your niece for me? It might be important.
Yeah, go on then.
Tell her Kane is not in his room, and it doesn't look like he slept there last night.
Okay.
Keith Kane's gone missing again. So this disappearance makes him a suspect or a potential victim?
Kane will outlive us all, guaranteed it. And don't forget his Am I Art graffiti tag.
That's a bit self-incriminating.
Or it's a clever double bluff.
Well, I know a way to find out.
Oh, I've got a lead on that vehicle that rammed into Terry and Robert Cox. Right.
Chromatography.
Tanya, we know you came to Wildmarsh looking for this man.
Life's hilarious, isn't it? I wanted to kill him for such a long time.
But someone got to him first.
His mouth was stuffed with cash. Are you really telling me that isn't because he turned you in for the Ballings bank heist?
I didn't kill him. I found him in that sculpture garden at 3 a.m.
What were you doing there at that hour?
I was going to break in. Look for a record of his address in the office. He stole 10 years off me. And I was that close. So I stuffed his grassing gob full of cash, trying to make myself feel better.
Why go to my aunt's bookshop?
It was books what kept me alive in prison. I needed something to read.
Hi, Beth. Jane?
The paint samples that were taken from the Am I Art graffiti.
I'm still waiting for the results on those. Major backlog at the lab.
Do you send off the whole sample?
No. I always keep some in case I get mislaid at the other end.
Solvent, please.
Did you buy all that someone got to infer stuff she just came out with?
Terry checked her car. No sign of impact, so she didn't ram him off the road. And the gun's a replica, like she said.
Well, we can't charge her for wanting to kill someone, otherwise we'd all be banged up.
Boyle solicitor got back to me. Vanessa Mills is still in his will.
What was she left?
Matisse, Rothko, and Picasso.
Now that is a motive for murder.
Keith Kane. Matty.
Cat.
I found the vehicle that rammed into Terry. Belongs to Egder Gallery.
Vanessa Mills.
There was a bloodstain in the back, and this was behind the seats. It's Keith Kane's.
Wait there, okay?
Guess you've heard that my gallery was really just Cox's laundry.
Well, we all make mistakes. We're human.
Yeah. But not only was I selling fakes, I've been a fake myself.
The paint samples from Kane's sign, Boyle's body, and Cox's body.
All three look identical to me.
Therefore, they were mixed using the exact same colour components.
Ergo, we need to find Keith Kane.
Which, although he was hopelessly lost, wouldn't prove so difficult.
Mine's splitting.
Keith? I'm Beth Stone. This is my sister, Jane. Come on, let's get you out of the road.
Congratulations, you're about to become extremely rich. Despite divorce proceedings, Finton Boyle kept you in his will. You get a Matisse, a Rothko, and a Picasso.
They're Finton's dogs. He's having the last laugh. I'm allergic.
I see. Well, can you explain why the blood-stained van that rammed my colleague off the road yesterday is registered to your gallery?
No, I can't. But it still has nothing to do with me.
So who else has access to the van?
Keith. But I mean, he'd never. He's probably just forgotten to return the keys.
Bloody Mary?
Bloody hell no. Back to square one. 3 years I've been sober.
How did you hurt your hands?
It's all a bit fuzzy. But I do have this terrible feeling something really awful happened last night.
Like what?
I realize this looks suspicious, but there is an explanation. He's not well. Keith has lived life hard, too hard, and now it is catching up with him. He's becoming forgetful, and worse, his sight is fading fast.
He's going blind?
Yes. Very few people know.
The dark glasses.
Won't be long, bruv. I reckon I ducking killed it. I couldn't see. There were people in the way.
I need to speak to someone from the admissions department at Pennysmith's. Have you got their number?
Yes. What's the matter?
I really hope I'm wrong.
So, how come you still had hold of the fake Krasner?
Because Cox gave it to me.
Well, why didn't he just take it straight to your gallery in London?
I wondered that. He was going to be there early next week.
And you have no idea who the forger actually is? I wonder if someone here painted it.
I can't see Keith Kane or Yi Tao faking art. Why risk their reputation?
Well, there is one person here without a reputation to risk.
I just remember what happened. My assistant came to visit me late last night in my room, told me he was quitting. No wonder I hit the bottle. That's a disaster. He does everything for me. I need him.
Does he mix your paints?
I need to tell Matilda.
We need to tell Matilda.
Light's rather beautiful in here. What do you think? You've come to arrest me?
I wish that wasn't true, but yes.
First, I'd like to do a last sketch.
Of what? And you'll answer all my questions?
With searing honesty.
Okay.
I hate to be interrupted when I work. Boyle always said that above all else, a great artist needs focus. Stand in the light, please. What gave me away?
The van. I know Keith Kane's losing his eyesight. He can't see well enough to drive in the dark, so couldn't have moved Robert Cox's body at night. And of course, you had access to the keys.
Trying to get away with murder is a lot like making art. You use whatever materials are available.
And for you, that was Kane, his phone, his credit card. Also, you lied to me about dropping out of Penny Smith's because of the fees. I checked the records.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Vanessa? Mm-hmm. Where's Matilda?
I don't know. She was on the phone to Penny Smith's and then she just ran out.
And William Garner, have you seen him?
I think he's up in his studio.
You need to focus, Scarlett. Focus! Focus! Focus!
His relentless bullying drove me out.
Pathetic.
Stripped me of any confidence I had in my talent.
And you hated him for it, for not recognizing your potential.
Actually, no. For years, I believed he was right. That I just wasn't good enough. So I completely stopped creating my own stuff and let Keith pay me peanuts to do most of the actual work on his art, which then sold for a fortune because his name's on it. But hey, that's the art world for you. It's full of fakes and forgeries.
Krasner, you painted it for Cox.
He came to me about a month ago. Offered me a way to make some real money. Guess he'd seen my self-portrait in the Boyle collection and figured I had the chops for it. I saw him in the sculpture garden. He was acting weird. And I suddenly had this need to confront him. I just wanted to ask him why he did it. And then he said this thing to me. My greatest disappointment. Like it was my fault. And I lost it. Completely.
Oh, where's Jane when you need her?
There's a road full of llamas.
Well, strictly speaking, these are alpaca. You're right, they're in the way.
Shoo, 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 shoo! Go away!
What about Robert Cox?
Called me from the plane. Said he was about to be taken into custody. Told me to do something about it or he'd grass me up for forging art the moment he got to the station. Then I realized that he would hold it all over me forever. And he would own me. I couldn't live like that. Not again. I'm done with bullies.
So you hid the body in the van, went to the pub for an alibi, stole Keith Kane's phone to plant and throw us off the scent, and repeated your trick with the Am I Art graffiti.
I figured if Keith looked guilty enough, you'd have to let the rest of us leave. It wasn't personal.
I'm talking to you. Just.
Thanks.
What for?
For letting me draw you.
William Garnett, I'm arresting you for the murders of Fintan Boyle and Robert Cox.
You okay, kid? So, what's going to happen to Una?
As Cox knew he was buying fakes, she can't be prosecuted for fraud. And without proof she knew he was laundering stolen money, I doubt any charges will be brought against her.
And Yital?
The evidence that she spiked Boyle's drink is circumstantial. She'll just get a slap on the wrist.
Cheers for clearing my name.
You're welcome. Nicest part of the job.
Keith's going to be staying down here with me for a while, till he gets back on track.
Be like old times.
By the way, Keith, your artwork's
He's good.
He was.
All that talent. Such a waste.
He's really captured you, Matty.
I think it looks more like Mum.
Yep.
Kat, it's Vanessa Mills.
You all right?
I am.
So, obviously, the gallery opening didn't quite go according to plan.
But our website traffic has soared.
Oh, good.
So I put up some photos of work from the show, and I have a buyer for one of your pieces. Annie Stone. Any relation?
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah, thanks, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
Kat embraced this as a sign she and her estranged daughter might one day reopen their relationship. But Matilda was about to discover a sold sign that would close a promising line of inquiry into her mother's mysterious disappearance, almost as quickly as it had appeared.
you're back.
Just landed. Wondered when I might see you, and I looked up and there you were. Sorry, are you on a case?
In that moment, Matilda realized she had nothing to lose by calling the estate agents later to find out what had happened to Edith Bryant.
No, just curious.
And perhaps everything to gain by spending time with George.
Come on, let me buy you a drink. I want to hear all about your adventures.
Great.
While unbeknown to Matilda, less than 2 miles, 612 yards away, another man with an interest in our heroine also whiled away the evening with her. That evening, and many evenings to come.
Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn, chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình nhé. Mình sẽ tiếp tục tô bức tranh lớp học vui vẻ này. Nhưng muốn tội cái được cái là ăn chậm. Thằng anh nói trước ngoài cực nhưng mà từ đợt mà lên lớp 1 ấy là nó ăn khỏe. Bim người ta cũng không phải là quái nhất lớp đâu nhỉ. Lắm đứa nó còn quái hơn. Nào lớn là lớn hết.
Có thế được vừa tô quá.
Như cái thằng béo ấy, chắc phải gần 4 cân rồi. Lúc sang nhà em nó đã 2 bát cơm. Về nhà là cơm 1 bát nữa. Sang nhà em nhé. Mới đầu trưa hôm xưa ấy, bảo nó ăn nó còn bây giờ không ăn đâu. Thế xong bắt đầu bà Dinh kêu thôi ngồi xuống đi ăn đi. Lần la ăn 2 bát cơm. Sau này đến lúc mà trường nó về nó còn no lắm rồi. Nó đi về đấy. Nó sợ trường trêu nó mà. Cứ ấy vú nó vú nó. Năm nào lớp 1 em cứ trêu nó em bóp vú nó bảo mẹ bố mình đi bị béo đấy đau đấy. Mẹ đi. Nó bảo thế này. Lần là ăn mẹ ấy 2 bát cơm về nhà lại đá thêm 1 bát nữa. Bố nó bảo là lại đá thêm 1 bát nữa. Không gì. Khiếp khủng thật, mẹ ăn khỏe thật. Về nhà lại đá thêm bát cơm nữa. Nó thêm 2 cân nữa. Mẹ bố mình béo đi. Xem cứ trêu nó. Thế xong mà người trường bảo này ăn giả tiền nhá. Nó bảo người trường này không nói nhá. Mày ăn cho tao 2 bát 150 nhá. Mày chưa giả tiền đâu. anh chở mà cha bưởi nào. Nó bảo là hôm nay mẹ tao nấu cho mẹ ăn 2 bát nữa nhá. Tao á? Ừ, thằng này láo lắm. Xung tao rồi. Nhưng mà được cái viết đẹp. Nó bảo tao mẹ ăn thế lại. Mẹ ăn để tao 2 bát chả bưởi đấy nhá. Còn thằng hai định bà ấy có nhớ không sang năm chết bà buồn không? Cái thằng ngố. Điện thoại hỏng bà rồi mà cứ đón mua. Mẹ nó bảo không mua. Mua rồi không có ở nhà không biết làm cái gì cả.
Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha, hẹn mọi người với những video tiếp theo của mình. Đấy, mình lại mấy cười.
Buồn cười lắm. Ông nữa cứ bảo là tớ bỏ ra 1,5 triệu, còn đó mình bỏ ra 2 triệu cho nó mua cho nó cái điện thoại. Thế là mẹ nó bảo không.
Không làm vũ được.
Còn nó không cho dùng ở nhà suốt ngày đi gọi điện linh tinh. Xong
Không lắp sim nữa.
có nick Facebook.
Ừ, à, Facebook.
Cái hàng Hiếu nó lập cho xong suốt ngày đi gọi linh tinh không biết ai cũng gọi.
Tôi nghỉ không lập cho nó.
Nó sang bên nhà thằng Hiếu thì hay cái hàng nó cứ ấy cho nó lập Hiếu cho nó tiền tài nó bảo suốt ngày gọi điện cho bà. Tài người ta phát điên lên. Tôi đi làm suốt ngày xong rồi bảo với anh Tài, bảo là Tài hôm em sang bảo sao mày suốt ngày gọi anh làm gì. Thế xong tao bảo nó chặn tin nhắn á, xong nó gọi điện cho thằng Tài, nó bảo là đừng có chặn tin nhắn cho của nó. Mẹ suốt ngày gọi điện linh tinh. Cái đợt đấy em đi làm ở Hoa Việt ấy, thì mẹ ngày gọi mấy lần cho em chứ.
Thì mình tự chặn nó đi.
Thì em chặn mẹ rồi xong về nó
gọi mình.
Em chặn mà.
Gọi cái UR mình gọi.
Xong rồi nếu bị nhắn tin tần nghiệm giọng nói.
Đi đâu quên gọi chưa?
Nói không nên lời đéo đâu. Toàn nghiêm giọng nói.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn, nay chào mừng các bạn đã quay lại với kênh của mình nhé. Nay cùng mình tiếp tục tô bông chay, hai bạn nhỏ đang tặng hoa cô giáo nhé.
Hôm nếu mình cởi em ngồi đấy, ngồi với bà nó với nó dậy bà nó nghiêm giọng nói như thế này. Bởi vì mẹ cho thằng Thông bằng ấy, ông sống mà. Về sau đéo biết sáng tin nhắn là gì nữa. Thằng Thông nó mà nó đóng tin nhắn để vì cười lên. Ông sống lúc mà dạy bà nó. Thế là bà thì mẹ nó đằng này tiếp nó ra cho một cái. Thằng này nó ngố nó biết gì đâu.
Dậy.
Ông già phú bà. Mẹ bố tổng. Ở nhà căn bản bà nó chiều ấy. Mẹ ăn xong cái bát áo rửa, cắm một nồi cơm để đấy. Lắm hôm bà cắm cho ấy. Ăn xong nó bảo bà nó là hầu như là rửa bát. Ngố lắm. Xong lúc nào cũng bảo lấy vợ.
Đấy, cái con đấy, con hay làm xiên.
Khai Yên, nhà cô Trinh, cái con lấy đường biết cắm cơm, đường biết luộc rau, đường biết làm.
Đấy, ra ruộng.
cô Trinh cô đi làm ở trường nhá. Thi thoảng nhà cô có meet cô có tròn trường ấy. Thế là cô ấy kể xong rồi trường xuống đi sửa quần áo. Cô ấy kể là may như này này, cắm cơm khô hoặc là rớt nó hất mẹ xuống ao cho cá nó ăn luôn.
Nó lại không ạ?
Ừ, nó hất mẹ, nhà cô có ao mà nó hất mẹ xuống ao cho cá nó ăn.
Đúng rồi. Rất khỏe.
Con đấy nó hơn em 1 tuổi đi.
Dạ.
2K4.
Như trẻ con.
Ừ, nó 2K4 đấy. Trước nó học cùng với em mà nó bị đúp xong nó học cùng với bọn em mà. Nhưng mà nó hay. Hả?
Nhìn mấy trẻ thì 15 tuổi.
Nó 2K4 ấy.
Cái thằng ngố đây bao nhiêu tuổi?
Thằng ngố năm nay lớp 10.
Thì lấy
Năm nay lên lớp 10.
Lấy Hiếu Mơ. Hiếu Mơ ngố nữa. Hiếu Mơ ngố hơn nó. Hiếu Mơ ngố hơn con đấy.
Suốt ngày đi ở đường nhỉ?
Không biết có ngố hơn thằng kia không gì.
Thằng kia nó còn biết ấy, nó biết dùng điện thoại. Không bài sang có cái hàng nó lập nick Facebook cho nó xong nó dậy. Rồi ngố nghiêm thế. Mày đi đổ tỏ. Thằng đấy cũng không phải là ngố đâu, mà là nhá, ngoài ví dụ là mình viết chữ mà mình không biết tắt ấy là nó vẫn đọc được. Trong tin nhắn ấy, cái hàng nó bảo thế, hôm đấy nó đọc cho cái hàng nghe mà.
Viết đầy đủ ra nó đọc.
Ừ, nhưng mà viết tắt nó không biết thôi. Chứ trước nó có đi học đến lớp 6 mà.
Thế thì nó hơi Hiếu Mơ.
Nó đi học đến lớp 6 đấy, chứ không phải là ngố nặng. Nó đạp xe ra nhà bà, nó toàn đạp xe đi đạp xe linh tinh đi đường Đà Giang xong rồi đi vòng ra vào đây khúc. Nó ra mẹ nhà bà em, nó bảo là cho bác Dinh xin mới đâu, bà em làm kéo cho có đâu, thằng này toàn liên thiên à. Mấy lần này em thay bà em bảo là thằng đấy nó toàn ra bảo với bà em là cho đâu. Mới đâu hẹn bố
Đạp xe được.
nó đi được nào. Cái ông kia thì cứ suốt ngày đi bộ nhỉ. Nhà đấy được đứa em gái nó không mấy.
Con đấy học giỏi.
Con đấy à? Không biết cái con gì nhà bánh đông. Eo cái thằng Bon. Bò. Béo quá hiếp bố hết cả mắt rồi chị. Nếu gì nó bắt đầu lên. Kinh thật.
Con đấy học 70.000 một buổi thêm.
Khỉnh. Trước bọn em đi học nhà cô Sơn bé bọn trường Phạm ấy, em học bên trường Phạm ấy là 50.000 một buổi, là 50.000 một buổi.
Cao lắm. Thì lớp mười mấy 20 đứa chứ không phải là một đứa. Cô cứ làm chuyện ra.
70 chát quá. Giờ nó mấy triệu thế. Giờ nó cấm dạy thêm rồi. Giờ dạy thêm là phải đóng thuế. Có nghĩa là mình phải hẳn một cái trung tâm ý. Dì Hường thì em dạy ở trường Hợp Hưng ấy. Dạy lớp 3 trước toàn dạy ở nhà bà Lơ, nhà bà mẹ đẻ ấy, ở chỗ lỗ cô nhà cô Đức ấy. Giờ không dạy nữa rồi. Giờ nó cấm là mẹ bà dạy bà kiếm lắm đấy.
Ngày mấy triệu đấy thì phải 30 triệu.
Bà dạy bà kiếm lắm. Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video. Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình nhé. Mình sẽ tiếp tục tô bức tranh chú nai con này nhé. Hay các cô đéo để ý ấy.
Không lấy ra cho nó uống rồi lại nhà.
Chắc các cô đéo để ý.
Ông chị bảo là sao suốt hôm qua đi cô đi bảo là chắc không quên, không cầm ra.
Thế cứ quên đi. Quên với cháu nhịn. Chúng nó chỉ nói. Cái cô béo đấy à?
Mình đã là tại sao bức tranh này rồi nha. Cảm ơn mọi người đã theo dõi video của mình nha.
Thế cứ quên là thôi cô, chúng nó nhịn hết. Ít ra cô cũng phải bảo là để mai cô gọi bạn Bim xem bạn nào cắn con hay như thế nào, kiểm tra lại.
Lúc đầu cô bảo là thế mẹ hỏi con xem cắn vào lúc nào. Bố mà nó trả lời được. Ngó coi như cái đứa khác luôn trả lời được. Cắn vào lúc nào.
Mẹ nó không biết là mấy giờ hay mấy giờ đâu.
Không biết đấy được từ mấy giờ.
Lúc nào.
Nó trả lời được nào.
Thế chị bảo sao?
Chị bảo là con chưa trả lời được câu đấy.
Cắn vào lúc nào? Cô bị dở người không? Mẹ các cô đi dạy các cô phải để ý. Giờ cắn lúc nào thì chịu các cô. xong rồi một lớp rõ nhiều học sinh cái gì được đi.
Mấy đứa?
Có nghĩa là bây giờ nha, mỗi một học sinh là các cô sẽ được 10.000 một ngày. Như bên Doraemon. Nghĩa là càng đông thì các cô càng được nhiều tiền. Cứ thêm 10.000 cho.
Lương của mình.
Lương cứng xong lại còn thêm cả cái lương là càng nhiều học sinh vào một lớp thì càng được nhiều thêm. Có nghĩa là một lớp là được 20 đứa dạy thôi. Rồi cô lên 25-30 đứa là cái tiền đấy của cô. Cái tiền là 10.000 đứa đấy là của các cô.
Thì mình là tính một tháng nữa.
Đấy một tháng các cô thêm được mấy trăm đi. Còn các cô ăn theo lương cứng kia rồi. Không biết là trường đấy giá bao nhiêu không biết. Các cô ở bên ấy này như kiểu là không quan tâm học sinh mấy.
Thấy đến bữa ăn mình vẫn đút cho nó.
Mẹ nó không ăn thì chả đút cho nó là bà nó ra đấy. Phải cái đứa lười ăn như thế thì chả phải đút cho nó. Cô cứ làm như kiểu là hỏi con xem lúc nào thì kinh. Nó bảo bạn nào cắn nó? Con gái. Em đi học đi ngủ cái cô cũng đéo thèm cởi tóc cho nó. thúc video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video của mình. Hẹn các bạn ở những video tiếp theo. Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình nhé. Hôm nay mình sẽ tô bức tranh chú nai con này nhé.
Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha. Hẹn mọi người ở những video tiếp theo.
Hôm nay cho nhiều nước nó còn đỡ ngọt hơn quá. Quá ngọt.
Có nhiều đỡ. Xin chào tất cả các bạn nha, chào mừng các bạn đã quay lại với kênh của mình nhé. Hôm nay mình thấy có bức tranh hai bạn nhỏ đang tắm hoa cô giáo này.
Ra nhà bà em cứ hòa, nhà bà em nó còn ở cái gói mà như kiểu là nó còn nhiều ấy, nhiều loại cỏ xong ngọt lõ lên, không bao giờ em ra uống nước đấy, chỉ uống nước lọc, mời mà không chứ không uống nước đấy, uống ngọt quá kinh lắm. Lắm hôm mà trường ấy, nó hãm rất là ổi nên nó còn cho thêm cả như kiểu nụ vối vào cho nó đắng. Uống thế ngon mà, chứ uống ngọt quá em kinh, nó cứ là lọ cổ họng kiểu gì. Nhất là có cam thảo nữa thì thôi, uống xong nó cứ lọ cổ họng, không thích uống như thế. Ôi thế cái xe đen của anh đi đâu, mang đi đâu rồi?
Qua nãy cô giáo bảo là Rin bị cắn là má. Cô giáo bảo mai giáo kiểm tra lại.
Cái gì kiểm tra lại thì
Kiểm tra
hết
gì
bà
đi?
nó lốt rồi. Mà sao các cô ấy muốn dạy như thế mà không biết là nó cắn hay như thế nào?
Cô cứ để ý được
Cái lốt ở mặt đi.
cái cô để ý đấy. Kệ
Đi đón toàn thấy số điện thoại.
đâu có nghịch làm được cái các cháu chơi thì kệ.
Cô toàn chơi điện thoại thôi. Đi đón toàn thấy ngồi chơi điện thoại. Kiểm tra lại, kiểm tra kiểu gì? Cô nói cái gì thật đi. Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video của mình. Hẹn các bạn ở những video tiếp theo.